those that engage in infidelity, 70% of the time is not seeking sex. They're seeking an emotional need that's not being met in the relationship.
Talk about it.
So in a lot of cases, especially for males, we're trying to explain how we feel, and it's not being responded to positively, or just in general, we're feeling neglected in many ways. So eventually, it's human nature to go seek that elsewhere because that's a need that needs to be taken care of, right? So infidelity does not mean I'm trying to get laid, I'm trying to bust a nut, or any of that. Most of the time is that we're not seeing eye to eye. My needs are not being met, and for some reason, I am finding myself finding others that are giving me the attention, the validation, the respect, the words of affirmation that eventually grow to now becoming physical.
Well, I like how you taking it easy on the guys, right? I feel like this is true for a good man. Because we all hear that, like, a guy cheats is different from them when a woman cheats, because women, they look for validation, they look for what they aren't getting in the relationship, and guys, they just want to bust a nut.
That's not true though.
I feel like that's what
It depends.
I was about to say, Rico.
Is there clinical data to back that?
Yes, it's 70%.
Yes, for the
of those
numbers.
that engage in infidelity
Yes.
does for an emotional need. So if he says that he's trying to bust a nut,
Mhm.
there's a deeper meaning behind that. Us guys tend to be very limited in vocabulary and are so disconnected from their own needs that they can even voice exactly what emotion
That
that
they
they
need
are
more.
feeling,
Okay.
right? So it might be that I need to feel desired, and this individual that I'm trying to bust a nut with is making me feel like a king in the bedroom, and at home I'm not getting that. It's not about the nut.
That was
It's
a
about the experience and that emotional need.
Yeah, I agree with him to an extent. Now, here's the
Yeah,
thing.
because what if
I'll
it's
tell
just
you
a
like this.
moment of
And-
weakness?
See, now the leg is up. Okay.
That
Oh,
happens
God.
too.
I love the fact, right? It's just like I just have to be an analyzer at times. And I love the fact that the terminology that we're using. We have one person using the word cheating. We have one person using the word infidelity.
Okay.
Now, even though they kind of mean the same thing, I feel like there's different levels of severity for each.
Okay.
In my opinion, this is my opinion, and this is based on stigmas. Cheatings are for usually relationships that don't really have a end date or a set date to be married. Infidelity is usually a real serious relationship. Typically use infidelities and affairs within marriage or potential to be married people. Cheating, I feel like it's a boyfriend or a girlfriend. We've been dating for 6 months, and I cheated on you.
The act is still the same. The impact and the consequence is still the same. So whether you put a dress on it, a pig is a pig.
Yeah, no,
You
100%.
be trying to dress it up, right? You see that? I'm glad you caught it.
But but the funny thing is, like, even though we dress it up, why have two words